welcome back. Of course, he is furious, as we know. He never supported her. He never supported Harry in terms of getting those PR, getting free access to the grave, to the memorial site, whatever you name it. He was never by their side for those reasons. Of course, we know Charles Spencer. He did help, or is still trying to help Harry and William to reconcile. That is what he's doing. But that's about it. So what happened this time is what I want to share with you guys. Before I move on, subscribe to my channel because you will not hear this news anywhere else. You'll only hear it from me. Also, leave a comment, hit the like, follow me on Facebook page. So let's actually dig a little bit into this. But I want to start off with this particular news report first. Experts critique the couple's choice to post photos of their children on social media, arguing that it contradicts their stated desires to protect their children's privacy. Royal Commentator Explore reports that Harry may be considering a documentary project regarding his late mother, Princess Diana, ahead of the 30th anniversary of her passing next year. Harry is planning this, Meghan is planning this. This is going to be a joint project. They never worked together, but this time Meghan will, because she knows that a lot of people will love to see Diana, anything related with Diana, a lot of people, not all of them, but a lot of people. So this will be a free PR, and this will be almost like a success. Even before starting working on the project, it will be most likely a huge success. And I think Netflix will make them do a lot of stuff that they should not be doing. In the process, they will make Earl Spencer very, very unhappy with them. They are going to be opening a can of worm. Okay, mark my word, you will see that happening very soon, and therefore they are getting actually very much ready for it. It is suggested that Prince William would prefer to commemorate his mother privately with his family rather than participating in a public documentary. Royal commentators posit that a one-sided documentary could be perceived as crass. Royal commentators reflect on how William Catherine handled tributes to Diana with more subtlety, contrasting this with Harry and Meghan's public approach. There is really nothing there is nothing private about Meghan and Harry. They post pictures of themselves, throw it on social media, and at the same time they're like, oh, privacy, you guys are following us. Why you guys are following us? They throw the bait and then they cry wolf. According to inside source, Charles Spencer considers banning Meghan Markle from taking any future photos, anything related to Diana and her memories. This is due to a possibility that Meghan could taint her legacy for selfish gain. Meghan could taint her legacy. All Meghan already did she not? She already did. Now take a listen at this particular report. I find this interesting. In more interesting news, I cannot wait to see how Dr. Sophie Shanduka's lawsuit against Harry progresses later this year. Let's hope we see progress in the late autumn. I want to actually play a clip from her in this one. So you can take
what Prince Harry wanted to do was to eject me from the organization, and this went on for months. It went on for months through bullying, harassment. I have documentation. There were board meetings where members of the executive team and external strategic advisors were sending me messages saying, should I interrupt? Should I stop this? Oh my gosh, this is so bad.
I do not know how Harry learned all of this, of course from Meghan Markle, but I was never expecting him to treat this woman this way. It was such an abuse, and very, very shocking and traumatic too, because normally you do not expect something like this coming from a commoner, right? Somebody who is just an ordinary person, a citizen. You don't expect any kind of abuse from them. But when it is a prince, and you're working for him day and night, you are investing your time, you're sacrificing your family, you're doing so much for them, for that particular prince in this case, and then all of a sudden he comes to you and tells you all kind of nonsense, BS, and shouts at you and treats you like a doormat, is something unacceptable. So again, I was not expecting this, at least from Harry, but he is living with the evil woman.
There were board meetings where members of the executive team and external strategic advisors were sending me messages saying, should I interrupt? Should I stop this? Oh my gosh, this is so bad. In fact, our strategic advisor for fundraising then sent me a message saying she wouldn't want to ever attend any more board meetings or bring her colleagues because of the treatment. When that failed, Prince Harry started to brief, and his team, sponsors that I'd been speaking to against me and the charity, because that is a sure way of getting me out if it's seen as though I'm not being successful in my fundraising efforts.
I obviously have to put this to both.
Can you believe this? Can you believe this? This is Sophie Shanduga. She's not going to lie. She's more qualified than Prince Harry. Okay, she has PhD. She is very educated, highly educated. For her to lash out at Harry like this is not possible unless what really happened was very, very traumatic.
Way of getting me out if it's seen as though I'm not being successful in my fundraising efforts.
I obviously have to put this to both of you.
Yes.
What you're essentially saying is that the Duke of Sussex is guilty of harassment and bullying and improper conduct in the governance of a charity.
Well, let me put it to you this way. I'm going to give you a really good example. The only reason I'm here, Trevor, is because at some point on Tuesday, Prince Harry authorized the release of a damaging piece of news to the outside world without informing me, or my country directors, or my executive director. And can you imagine what that attack has done for me?
So Harry's talking about, Meghan talking about online bullying. She is the victim of them. Wow, unbelievable, guys. This is unbelievable. It just exposes Harry unlike anything. Wow.
Executive director. And can you imagine what that attack has done for me, on me, and the 540 individuals in the Centre Valley organizations and their family? That is an example of harassment and bullying at scale.
Wow.
And so if the world didn't want to believe that there's such a thing as bullying, this unleashing of the Sussex machine on me and the 540 employees at Centre Valley who received this and have had to defend it.
By the way, when you say the
wow,
Sussex...
unbelievable, guys. This is on camera confession of a person who faced Meghan Harry's bullying. We talk about how she's bullying staffers all the time. Now you have a woman talking and revealing and exposing their truth, their true color. I mean, for 1 second, I will never say she is lying. She is speaking the truth, and the person or the people who are lying are those duplicitous duos.
And the 540 employees at Centre Valley who received this and have had to defend it.
By the way, when you say the Sussex machine, what are you talking about?
The PR machine that supports Prince Harry's efforts.
Wow.
The only way we discovered of his decision was through the Sussex machine activating newspapers.
You were not told that...
So basically, a lot of people, they doubt if they do have a squad called Sussex Squad. They say, oh, these are just, anonymous sources. We do not know anything about them. These are all made up stories. But she is confirming that, yes, there is a squad. They have a squad to spin their narrative, to do their propaganda. They are professional propagandists, and they always write stories. They make up things.
Discovered of his decision was through the Sussex machine activating newspapers.
You were not told that he planned and the Princess planned to resign?
We were informed that they have the intention to withdraw if I went to the High Court.
Wow. And this is why he loses his bidding in the court. Now let's take a look at this. Meghan Markle claims to be fluent in speaking French when Prince Harry put her on the spot during their visit to Canada House. She refused to speak any French, which brings me to my point. Meghan Markle lied about being fluent in French. I want to actually play the clip a little bit because I think it's very interesting.
No.
Clearly he's saying here, my wife knows French.
See you all again soon. My wife and I finished with
And then you don't see her speaking in French because she doesn't know. She lies. She's a master manipulator, a liar, and that's what she does. And she got caught on camera with his husband. And does his husband change after this? No.
William is reportedly facing immense pressure to be the bigger person and forge a path towards peace with his wayward brother, Prince Harry. According to Women's Day, the future king has no intention of making this easy for the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. In fact, William is reportedly demanding a legally binding peace contract before he even considers a sit down with his estranged brother. And look, Kevin,
Wow.
I don't blame Prince William. Why would or how could he ever trust the Sussexes ever again?
Unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, there isn't going to be a
Unbelievable.
peace contract. He's not demanding a peace contract. What he's demanding is that he never wants to see his brother again.
Wow.
Neither William nor Catherine, the Prince and Princess of Wales, even want to be in the same postcode as Harry and Meghan. They particularly despise Meghan, and they don't like what Harry has become since he teamed up with.
Well, what Harry has become is what we have just heard from Sophie Shandoka from Center Valley charity organization. This is a complete scam, and I mean, this guy cannot hide this anymore. His misdeeds, his evil plot, his rude behavior with other people will be getting exposed, and it is getting exposed, and a lot of us, we know about this already. I have some comments here, guys, if you have any more. Thank you so much for your comments. Lisa, I'll